Another Yap session.
Another Yap sesh.
Me and Benjamin.
Bet.
We're going to talk for 25 odd minutes about a miscellaneous of things.
The past, present, and future.
Exactly
I got
right.
you, bro.
Nice. We could start by reflecting on 2024.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Good year.
Was it your second year with us?
It was. I started
23.
Yeah, January 2023.
Sent an email.
Funny
enough, he sent an email to Alex.
This dude didn't want me.
And I was like, fuck that. I do not want to deal with it.
No, you didn't even look at it, did you?
Nah.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't really want to. I was busy, stressed, as usual. That's chronic. And I was like, I don't think I can manage or, have the mind power to manage someone else right now. And then Alex was like, give him a shot. I'll take care of him. Mm-hmm. And I go, all right, sounds good.
I just wanted to model.
Yeah. And then now he's been here for 2 years straight.
Well, over 2 years.
Over 2 years now. Wow. Happy anniversary, bro.
Yeah. It's been horrible.
What?
No,
it's been a horrible experience.
It's been great. Well, I was in school, so I couldn't be full-time PI, but I did a lot of modeling, and then I started moving into styling, and then started designing. And this year, picked up designing full-time. So
if you guys weren't with us in 2023 or 2022, we were selling vintage at the time. And then I think it was September of 2023, I was like, all right, we're transitioning completely to just ready-to-wear clothes. Wanted to make sure that we had the manufacturing, production, kind of business logistics side situated as much as we can to really develop clothes. And luckily we did. And then we kind of had our first presentation and collection in September. We dropped the leather jackets in, I think it was March of 2023.
Mm-hmm.
And then, or 2020, 2023. And then ever since then, we just started going full ham with ready-to-wear stuff. And then last year was a huge learning curve for us.
It was our first full year
of just actually our own designs. Mm-hmm. And like how long things take manufacturing-wise, how long samples take to approve, how long things go into order and come to reality, content, making sure campaigns are situated and styled properly, make sure all the inventory is right, make sure the measurements are right. There's a whole lot of shit that goes on. Shipping was a big thing.
We upgraded for sure.
That was something that was really big. At the end of 2024, before Black Friday, if you're in the Discord, we obviously have communicated that. We did have a little bit of a hiccup, but it was kind of like growing pains in that situation. But, shipping, it was Ben.
It was me.
And then I would go help him from time to time. Bella would go help.
Yeah, when we have like a big drop of like the 1211s, everyone would be on hand.
Yeah, just like we're in this like little storage unit, like shipping shit out.
Cranking out,
And then, I was like, all right, we can't really do this anymore. To bring you guys the best service as much as possible. Now we kind of got it down packed into our fulfillment center. They're shipping out next day, which is really amazing. There's always little hiccups here and there. But for the most part, it's been really good.
Now we can focus on the future of PI. Instead of like the internal
logistics,
just everyday things. Yeah. Like those are already handled.
Delegation has been something really big and something new to myself.
Mm-hmm. And all of us.
Yeah. I think we're all kind of internally as the team grows, we're all just kind of we're really just figuring this shit out.
For sure. Like, it's our first time.
Yeah, none of us has ever owned a brand before this that's been successful, or no one has ever worked in the clothing industry. No one's aerospace engineer.
Yeah, I graduated in December.
I have a biology degree.
Yeah. We're not using them.
Right? Yeah. After she tried to be a dentist.
Oh, damn.
Alex has a healthcare
come on, bro, you're on the spot.
Health background.
Okay.
So we all don't have the backgrounds in this. This is all literally just learn as we go. It's honestly been really incredible. 2024 was mind blowing. Just we surpassed a goal that I thought was unreachable, and we did it, which was crazy. Now you guys gave us the confidence into growing. I think you opened us into more avenues that we didn't think were really something that we were not necessarily capable of doing, but just in a, I guess, saturated market, we kind of played out what we think our quality is really good in, which is denim and leather primarily, and all of our custom milled fabrics and all that stuff. So
or jerseys.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, t-shirt. It's
soft.
the only t-shirt I wear. So before, we worked out of my apartment. Essentially, we really are bootstrapped as shit. Like
for sure.
we don't have like this huge like warehouse office thing. I really do think as a business, if you're starting your own business or a brand, it's really good to keep your fixed costs as low as possible so you can invest in more product, better campaigns, better people like what we have now. Just the whole nine. I think sometimes you don't want to be strapped to a fixed cost thing. So we were working out of my apartment, which was another room that I had, and then now we got an office, which has been nice. And then there's been some internal changes. Ben was kind of doing all of the orders and stuff like that initially.
Yeah, it was just modeling, styling, and
managing
orders.
Inventory.
Yeah.
And then now he is not doing that at all. Styling and modeling still.
I'm still managing,
but not like the order shipping really.
No,
I mean, some things.
Yeah, some things.
But not like
not fully
transition
from it, but like it's once a week.
Yeah, talking about your new role.
And now I design in the office with Bro. Think about new collections for this year, the direction where we want to go. We really want to do more of a tailored garment. So like button shirts, blazers, trousers. We're trying to transition from what we have
boot
now.
Cut denim, straight cut denim. Yeah.
Denim still, of course.
Yeah, that's always going to be something all the time.
And just working on this year and future collections.
Yeah, I think right now our huge focus, I guess, at least for me in the role that I have, is just kind of like overseeing and making sure, like designing a product is something I do really, really enjoy. I wouldn't say I'm like an in and out designer.
I'm not either.
Yeah, honestly, I think I understand measurements primarily just because of the vintage days from my background. Like I have no pattern background. I don't know how to develop patterns. I don't know how to sew. It's honestly just from
I don't either.
Honestly, touching so many clothes and also measuring so many clothes back in the day, that's honestly helped me have the understanding that I do now. I guess right now, my big role is just to keep the brand flowing. I guess like the CEO role, and just making sure that we're just moving. We're still flowing as a business. We're still positive. We're still in the green, and we're not like we're making good financial decisions about certain investments with growing. Like you never want to grow too fast. I will say that. I think that's something that has been in the back of my mind forever, just because this is a job that I think we'll be doing hopefully forever.
That's plan A.
Yeah,
That's the only plan.
There's no plan B. So I'm in no rush in like trying to be the biggest brand in the world. It's not really my goal. I don't want us to be like Gucci or Prada or Chanel. Like it's not really my grand goal, right? I don't want to be bought out by like a holding group or a holding company, because then I feel like we lose the whole aspect of like the community that we really developed. Like then like we're not speaking as much in the Discord, which is something that I really, really enjoy doing. And like just connecting with you guys. I think usually in the fashion game, there's like such a wall and barrier between like the person behind the brand and like the people that are, internally that support it, but also like in the community aspect. I think there's usually a pretty big barrier there. In some regards, there's a lot of brands that do it really well, and we definitely look up to those brands. But for the most part, without you guys, we're fucking nothing. Like dead ass. And I mean that in the most like sincere way. Like your guys' help and support has helped us develop new product that we really are excited to drop for you guys. Honestly has helped us shift in a direction that we were ready to shift in, but we wanted to make sure you guys were ready, with like developing trousers, developing different silhouettes. I think
a lot of them want it.
Yeah, I think
everyone in the Discord is like
trousers.
Literally every time I'm in the Discord,
blazer.
It's like kingy.
Yeah, exactly. So, I think for the most part, that's kind of the direction we're going, and we're really excited about that. And I think our quality standards have only gotten higher. Like we're working with this year, like this, like cashmere, and like we're implementing wool and like viscose products, and all of our products are custom milled in terms of like our jersey fabric, so like our hoodies and our t-shirts, all that stuff. So
the softest too.
No one has. What I mean by custom milled, no one has
break
that fabric.
Down.
No worries. When we mean custom milled fabric, that means pearled ivory. It's not like we own the patent to that fabric. Like the factory is more than welcome to like present that fabric to another company. They just don't normally. So the custom milled fabric was something that we were like, this is the gram and the weight that we want for this fabric, and this is the feel and softness that we want. And we went through so many different trials. I think the hardest product for us to develop was a t-shirt, because
to make it like that vintage
exactly
feel.
to
Like the single
like,
stitch, like we love that shit. So
right.
it's like, how do we replicate that on our own?
Where I can
like
wear that
theme.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was kind of the big thing. So all of the fabrics we're using, specifically our jersey fabrics, no one has. All the leathers we're using are all Italian, unless it's like merino from like the UK, which usually isn't in Italy. So we use the top of the line quality products. We're literally next to the biggest fashion houses in the game. So, but we're a lot more attainable
For sure.
We plan to stay like that. Other plans that we have for the future, I mean, my 5-10 year goal is like, I would love to have stores where we have people that that work the stores that are honestly just like us,
Mm-hmm.
and very welcoming, and like you can go there and just like browse and or on a purchase clothes and feel them. I think that's something that's really hard for us to do right now, is because like with our leather and our denim and stuff like that, if you never touch the fabric, you don't know how good it is. And I think that's a little bit of a something that I would love to move forward with. I'd love to open our own coffee shop one day. Like
That'd
that's
be
something
fun.
that I dream about for us.
Collabs.
A lot of collaborations, which we have our first this year, which is I'm really excited about showing to you guys. But yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. Another reason I don't want to grow so fast is because the more we grow and the more overhead we have, the price increases. Because the only way you can really keep growing and cover overhead costs as a business is with more margin. And that's something that we don't really want to do. We want to be able to keep it as attainable as possible for everybody. Of course, inflation has kind of screwed with us in Turkey, but that's a whole nother conversation. I can make a whole nother video about that. But yeah, our goal is to really just grow slowly, grow the community as much as we can, give you guys better service, better everything, better quality, better garments, and just better overall care. Really, like we have now, you could go on the website and have an appointment with Ben to like take your measurements.
A leather
for your
jacket, I got
leather
you.
jacket.
Face to face, 15
Literally,
minute call.
we can measure you.
I got you.
Like face to face. So I don't think that's like really a service that's really out there as much. And that's something that we want to provide for you guys, even at such an attainable cost. But yeah, I think that's the future, really, just to keep growing, keep doing our thing. Collabs,
shops,
stores, coffee shops.
Just growing, new product. I can't wait for the new product.
Yeah, we have
I feel
so
like
many
they're
in the
so
pipeline.
excited.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think there's also our goals of like being in certain retailers. But we haven't really entertained that idea just yet. But we will in the future. But I think that's kind of
something
like
that makes sense.
Yeah. 2025, our goal is to just keep growing, give you guys the best product we can, and give you product that you want, rather than products. I think more so now we're designing not only for us, but for you guys. And I think that was a big shift in my head internally before Ben came on with designing with me is, before I was just designing for myself and I just wear like all black or whatever. So
that's
it's hard
me
for
right
me
now.
to think in color. Yeah. But now we want to start including colors and start including all those things. So yeah, just a lot, honestly. We're really excited about it. And you guys give us the fuel to keep going. Like just talking to you guys in the Discord, it's so much bigger than clothes. And you guys really make it that
even
reality.
Like in person, seeing, like we went to our coffee shop, our local one, and we saw some guy with the Linux bag.
Yeah.
And he came up to me, he's like, yeah, I love this bag. We need a new one, blah, blah, blah.
So
it's like seeing in person, like hearing how good our stuff is from someone we don't even know.
It's cool.
It's like,
even when we were in New York, there were so many people that we ran into that just, I guess, noticed us. And I was like, how the fuck do you know us? So that's always a cool experience. And I think more so, we just want to, in a way, have more like in real life conversations with you guys and like do more community events and stuff like that. That's something big on our plate. But right now it's all of these ideas is just scattered among 4 of us, and we're trying to do that in the best way possible.
Leave a comment about the PI hat because we want to make it
I just don't wear it. You know, I just wear
I
blank
love
hats.
it. I would wear it.
It's a
but-
cool hat. I
Yeah,
will say
yeah.
it's a
Let
cool
us
hat.
know if you'd like to see the PI hat. made.
Also, let us know what other things that you saw that you like, maybe that you want, maybe you know those things. Those always help us in crafting ideas.
Because we know what we want.
And let us know what you have that you like. If you have,
That's good too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for watching this. If you haven't hit subscribe, is it going to be down here?
Like,
it is
comment,
now.
subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe right here. Thanks.